Yes, good evening guys to all of you. I welcome you all on this wonderful platform that is BYJU'S exam prep. So please tell me guys, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? Then we are starting the session without wasting the time guys. Yes. Please tell me, am I properly audible and visible? Then we are starting the session. Hello. Let me check the sound. Yes guys. So we are starting the session here, and you know a formula revision series is going on, and this session is related to the topics of theory of machines and machine design. So here we will see total 15 questions from theory of machines and machine design, and the format of the question is I will be having the statement of the question like GATE exam is having, and you need to choose the correct formula which will be applicable for that question. Okay, so guys, we are starting. Before we start, a small detail about myself, those who are watching me for the first time. So my name is Dheeraj Sardana. I'm having around 10 plus years of experience, and these are my areas of interest. Today's session is related to theory of machines and machine design. Then my dear, there is a Telegram channel of mine that is Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. You can join this Telegram channel to get the PDF of this session, all the important notifications, and also the handwritten notes related to mechanical engineering branch. And guys, this is the schedule for Mega Mock Challenge. The free mock tests are going on at the platform BYJU'S exam prep app. So you can see the second test is live right now. You can appear anytime between 28th October to 4th of November. And guys, the subject this time are fluid mechanics, machinery, SOM and power plant. Likewise, the test will continue. Okay. So next we are going to talk about, this is the formula memory test that is going on already. And without wasting the time, this is the very first question from the theory of machines, guys. Yes, Dhanesh Gupta. मैं dinner कब करता हूँ? It is a very good question. So guys, this is the very first question that is related to degree of freedom for the mechanism as shown in the figure. You need to find out the degree of freedom. So what do you feel, which formula will be applicable? F is equals to 3L minus 1 minus 2J minus H. Here, my dear, L is the number of link, J is the number of joint, H is the number of higher pair. So you know the standard notations. FR is the redundant degrees of freedom. So can you tell me which formula will be applicable here to find out the degrees of freedom? To find out the degrees of freedom, which formula will be applicable here? So you can see it is F is equals to 3L minus 1 minus 2H minus H, 3L plus 1 minus 2J minus H, 3L minus 1 minus 2J minus H minus FR, 3L plus 1 minus 2J minus H minus FR. So very good. Akash is saying C, and Papa Ghoda is saying C, Rohit Gupta is saying C. First of all, Mojo, I would like to tell you that marathon are good for revision, not for the coverage of syllabus. If you have already done some subject, then marathon can help you for good revision. Okay, only revision how can help? Revision means what you have already seen, you are going to revision. Okay, so for that it is correct. So the formula will be C, because you know the motion of this roller follower is going to be an redundant motion. That is why the degree of freedom formula we will be using is 3 into L minus 1 minus 2J minus H minus FR. So guys, obviously C is correct for this. That is correct answer moving to the question number 2. This is from velocity and acceleration analysis. Okay. So if you see this question, my dear, this question is related to acceleration analysis, and this will ask you about the Coriolis component of acceleration. So guys, this session is helping you to remember all the formulas, okay, because if you know the formula for any question, your 50% work is done. So that is why this session is interesting. So tell me what formula will be applicable. A is equals to omega square r, A is equals to 2v omega, A is equals to 2r omega, A is equals to r alpha plus r omega square, which is going to be valid. So some are saying B, some are saying A. Okay, some are saying B, some are saying A. Very good, very good, very good. So Dhanesh is saying A, Akash is saying B, Rohit is saying B, Papa Ghoda is saying B. So my dear, the answer for this is B, because you know that when we are talking about radial acceleration, it is omega square r. Whenever we are talking about tangential acceleration, it is r alpha. Whenever we are talking about the Coriolis component of acceleration, it is 2v omega. So my dear, these are the three acceleration which are acting on the slider, but they have particularly asked the Coriolis component of acceleration. That is why the answer will be B this time. So guys, last weekend there was no class of mathematics, but this weekend mathematics class will be there. So be ready for that. This time I will be teaching you the rank of a matrix and also the system of equations. This time you may have class on Saturday. Okay, I will inform you by tomorrow on my Telegram channel. Question number 3, my dear, this is from Flywheel. So I have taken one question from every chapter. If you see this question, an engine connected with a flywheel is designed to operate at an average angular speed of this. During operation of the engine, maximum change in kinetic energy in a cycle is found to be 7500 joule. In order to keep the fluctuation of the angular speed within plus minus 1% its average value, the moment of inertia of the flywheel is. So you can see the equation delta E m omega m square cs, I omega m square cs, half I omega mean square cs, or ICE into omega max square minus omega mean square. So what would be the answer for this question? Okay. So whenever you are answering, try to give the question number also with that. This is the question number 3 we have. Parth is saying A, Papa Ka Ghoda is saying B. Okay. What about others? What about others? Okay. Some are saying B, some are saying A. So my dear, the answer for this is nothing but A. You know the energy equation of the flywheel is delta E is equals to I omega mean square CS. All other relations are incorrect. Only this relation is correct. And this I omega m square CS is also said to be the energy equation of the flywheel. You can see delta E is given to you, and omega mean, whenever we are talking about, they have already given you n mean. So my dear, if you see the CS, they have given you plus minus 1%. So only I is absent in this equation, and this formula is going to be there. This is wrong formula, this is wrong formula, this is wrong formula. So only A option is correct, and only A formula is correct. All other formulas are not correct. Okay, because if you see CE, CE is defined as delta E by E mean. Okay, so that is why this formula is wrong. Okay, so my dear, moving further to the question number 4. This is from Governor. Question number 4 is from Governor. They are asking about, and guys, these are easy questions. We are moving from easy to difficult. I have kept MSQ also here, because MSQ are going to be wonderful, because you need to judge which are the formulas will be used. Okay, so in a spring controlled governor, the balls are 300 and 400 mm apart. When the controlling forces are 200 Newton and 400 Newton, assume that the controlling force curve is a straight line. The initial tension to make. So in the straight line case, which formula is applicable? FC is AR plus minus B, FC is M omega square R, FC is I omega square R, or N is equals to 60 by pi 1 by root M square root of F by R. Which formula is going to be correct here? Yes. Yes, guys, please tell me. Akash Yadav is saying B. Papa Ka Ghoda is saying B. थोड़ा सोच कर आंसर करिए भाई। बिल्कुल गवर्नर टॉम बिल्कुल मंदा है क्या मामला टॉम में? टॉम के मैराथन लेने पड़ेंगे क्या? डू यू वांट द मैराथन्स ऑफ टॉम? बिकॉज मनोरंजन हैव गिवन द राइट आंसर ओनली. So my dear, whenever we are saying MC is equals to M omega square R, it is always valid. It is always valid. But when we are talking about spring controlled governor, in the spring controlled governor, you know controlling force is a linear function of R. Because you know whenever we are making the controlling force diagram, FC versus R, three types of curves are coming like that. This is for unstable isochronous, this is for stable governor. So don't worry, if you guys want, I will surely be coming up with the marathon of theory of machines. Okay, so whatever marathons you want, actually you can tell me in the telegram. Okay, even I will be creating a poll where I will get more number of students. Means you need to tick na whether theory of machines or this subject or this topic. So I will be going as per that. So I will create the poll in the telegram. So do join my telegram, go for voting there so that I get to know which topics you want more. Okay, moving further, and this is the equation of speed line. Okay, this have nothing to do with only one type of governor. It is used for all the types of governor, and this is a wrong formula. Okay, so these two formulas are correct, but answer is this, because this is a general formula. This is not the formula for this question. Okay, yes. Moving to the next question, question number 5. This is once again from the governor, my dear, and this is saying the arms of Porter governor are each 25 centimeter long, pivoted on the governor axis. Mass of each ball is 5 kg and mass of central sleeve is 30 kg. The radius of rotation 15 centimeter, then the sleeve begins to rise, reaches to 20 centimeter, maximum speed, the range of speed. So they are asking about N. So which formula is applicable? N square is 895 by H, 2 mg plus minus F S 1 plus K by 2 mg, or H is equals to G by M omega square M plus M into 1 plus K by 2G, or H is equals to 895 by N square, or N square is 895 by H is this. So let us see how many of you give the right answer, my dear. Please tell me what would be the right answer. So you can see in this midnight time, one teacher is teaching you after the paid classes, and Abhinav sir is also there in the comment section to motivate you guys. So what would be the answer, guys? Don't worry. From now onwards, on every Saturday, Sunday, you will find the technical marathons from my side, which will help you. So Akash is saying D is the answer. What about others? Papa Ghoda is also saying D. What about others? Try to answer it. Dil chota nahi kare, nahi bhi ho raha to don't worry. Maybe some students have governor as weak topic. Don't worry about that. Yes, yes, yes. Tell me. Manoranjan, Parth. Manoranjan, Parth. And guys, do like the session, because these questions I have made for you, all the options. Okay, so I would like to tell you the right answer for this is A. If you see H is equals to 895 by N square, this formula is given for what governor? This formula is given for what governor? If you see this, N square is 895 by H, this formula is wrong, because here 1 should not come. This formula is correct. If here G is not there, then this formula would be correct. So every formula has some mistake. A is not having any mistake. A is correct answer. So don't worry if you find any difficulty when I will be teaching you this topic. You will never be having any problem in this. Okay, this is a important information. If you want to appear for gate 25, or any of your friend is want to appear for gate 25, there is a workshop where blueprint to be a topper in gate 25 will be taken by Abhinav Negi sir. And if you are looking for any discount in the gate preparation program for gate 24 and 25 both, you can appear for this scholarship test, where you can get up to 90% off. 29th October is the date. Okay, Moving further. Moving further. I feel the date I have told you wrong for that test. Actually, this Sunday the test will be there. Okay. So this is from gyroscope. This is from gyroscope. A disc with radius, question number 6. A disc with radius of gyration of 60 mm as shown in the figure below has a mass of 4 kg. The disc is mounted centrally on a horizontal axle of 80 mm length between the bearing. It spins about the axle at 800 rpm counterclockwise when viewed from the right hand side. The axle precises about a vertical axis at 50 rpm in the clockwise direction. When viewed from above, the resultant reaction at bearing A and B respectively, and I am saying this is MSQ. Now you need to tell what is the right answer. This is MSQ. This is MSQ because when you are going to talk about this, you can also consider it as a simply supported beam, which is having some W weight of rotor, and there would be some gyroscopic couple. Let us assume this will be the gyroscopic couple. So you need to tell which of the formulas you will be using to calculate the reaction RA and reaction RB. Will you use couple is I omega omega P? Will you use omega is 2 pi n by 60? Will you use V is equals to R omega? Will you use principle of superposition? This is MSQ. So Akash is saying the answer to be ABD. This is MSQ. Papa ka ghoda, more than one can be correct. You can once again look at the options. Which formulas we are going to use here. You can check it. So Akash have said A, B and D. A, B and D. Yes, yes, yes. So if you see all the options, okay, Manoranjan is saying A and C. Anupam is saying B. So my dear, first of all, A is correct. Because to find out the couple, we will use I omega omega P. That is correct. Then my dear, principle of superposition will be used. Why? Because one force, one couple. When you will find out support reaction, it will be coming because of both. So superposition will be utilized. But omega is 2 pi n by 60. To find out omega and omega P, what is given? They have given 50 rpm. And they have also given some other speed also. They have mentioned, yes, they have given in the form of 800 rpm. So yes, you will be using omega is equals to 2 pi n by 60. But there is no use of V is equals to R omega. So that is why the answer is A, B and C. So the answer is A, B and C. To find out omega and omega P, you will use this. To find out couple, you will use this. To find out reaction, you will use the superposition. Moving further to the next question, guys. This is from vibrations now. Very good, Dhanesh. This is from vibrations now. A vibratory body of mass 150 kg supported on springs of total stiffness this and rotating unbalanced this. And they are asking you if this is the damping ratio. Find out the amplitude of vibration. Amplitude of vibration. So which formula is correct for amplitude? This is MCQ. This is not MSQ. This is MCQ, not MSQ. What would be the answer? What is the correct formula for amplitude of vibration? What is the correct formula for amplitude of vibrations? What is the correct formula for amplitude of vibrations? So this is F naught. F naught. Okay. So I feel Papa Goda is saying A, Dhanesh, Anupam, Manoranjan, Akash. What is the correct formula for amplitude of vibrations? Actually, these all are confusing formulas. Magnification factor, transmissibility ratio, amplitude of vibrations. Vibration marathon also I have taken, is available on this channel. You can see that if you have any problem with that. So my dear, I would like to tell you, if you are going to find out the magnification factor, then expressions are going to be 1 plus. I am not talking about 1 plus mobile. I am talking about 1 minus R square plus 2 zeta r का whole square. This is the formula for magnification factor. Amplitude formula is f naught by s 1 minus r square का square plus 2 zeta r का whole square. Then formula for transmissibility ratio is 1 plus 2 zeta r का square root of 1 minus r square का square plus 2 zeta r का whole square. So you can see, my dear, the correct answer here is nothing but the A. And my dear, this is the formula for magnification factor. This is the formula for transmissibility ratio. And this is the formula for nothing. Okay. So you can say this is the formula for amplitude for a special condition when R is 1 or R is 0. R is 0. Okay. So that's why it is not a useful formula, because we are talking generally. So next we are moving to the question number 8. This is the ratio of two consecutive amplitudes. This is the damped vibration system. This is the damped vibration system. The ratio of two amplitudes xn minus 1 by xn. It is given by 2 pi zeta by root of 1 minus zeta square, or e की power zeta omega in td, or ln 2 pi zeta by 1 minus zeta square, or ln zeta omega and td. What is the correct answer for this? What is the formula for this? This is the decremental ratio. We call it as decremental ratio. Decremental ratio. So decremental ratio. I found this, guys, you need to work hard in TOM. SOM, you are better prepared. So don't worry for that. I will be helping you now. I will be coming up with marathons of SOM, of theory of machines now. Because I found that you guys need that. Because this is important subject. TOM, production, high weightage subjects. Tell me, guys, tell me what is the answer. And do like and share the session. So Akash is saying C, Papa Ko Ghoda is saying C. And C is the correct answer. This is wonderful. And my dear, what is the formula for this? This is the formula for logarithmic decremental ratio. If you are going to take log of this xn minus 1, if you are going to take the log of this xn minus 1 by xn, then it will be coming out to be 2 pi zeta by 1 minus zeta square ka square root. Is it clear for everyone? So that is the formula for logarithmic decremental ratio. So it is wrong formula, obviously. This is also wrong. This is also wrong. So answer is C. Now, my dear, we are reaching to machine design. We are reaching to machine design. They are asking the distortion energy per unit volume. This is also MSQ. So you need to see which are the formulas for distortion energy per unit volume. From the given data, you need to find distortion energy per unit volume. So which are the formulas for distortion energy per unit volume? Because it is MSQ. So you can have more than one option to be correct. Tell me the correct answer. This is MSQ. This is MSQ. You need to find out distortion energy per unit volume. The same as von Mises theory. Von Mises theory. Yes, Manoranjan, Anupam, Papa Ka Ghoda, Dhanesh, Akash. Akash is saying A and C. Akash is saying A and C. Okay. Okay, what if I make this as G? What if I make this as G? What if I make this as G? Your answer will remain same or some change in the answer. So first of all, I would like to say that A is correct. No doubt about that. 1 plus mu by 3 is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square plus sigma 3 square minus sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 1, sigma 3 is correct. Second is also correct. Why? Because if I multiply it by 2 and divide it by 2, you will get this equation. Okay, and this have already been asked in gate question also, gate paper also. So it is important. So my dear, if you will multiply it 2 sigma 1 square, 2 sigma 2 square, 2 sigma 3 square, minus 2 sigma 1 sigma 2, minus 2 sigma 2 sigma 3, minus 2 sigma 1 sigma 3. It will be the perfect square. So you will get sigma 1 minus sigma 2 ka square, 2 minus 3 ka square, 1 minus 3 ka square. So yes, A and B are correct. So if A and B are correct, C cannot be correct. And you also know E is equals to 2G into 1 plus mu. So my dear, 1 plus mu upon E can be written as 1 by 2G. So when you will be replacing this 1 plus mu by E with the 2G, it will become 1 by 12G. So D is also correct. So answer is A, B and D. A, B and D. Moving to the next question, guys. This is Minor's rule. This is Minor's rule. Cumulative fatigue loading chapter. So my dear, here he is saying that the life of a machine component under heavy load, let us say sigma 1 is heavy load, is 10 hours. So you are given N1. And they are saying that the life under combined loading was 18 hours. Total life is given. And they are saying out of which 9.8 hours at heavy load, 8.2 hours at normal load. The expected life under the normal operating load. So my dear, which formula will be applicable? Which formula will be applicable? A, B, C or D? Here alpha 1, alpha 2 are the fractions. Alpha 1, alpha 2 are the fractions. This is something which you may not be aware of also. So let us see what answer I will get from your side. So this is N1. I am writing here small n. So 10 hours is the life at this load. But you left 9.8 hours here. Then at sigma 2, the life is not known to us. And you lived there for 8.2 hours. And the total of this is given to us as 18 hours. So you can see which formula will be applicable. Which formula will be applicable? So my dear, first of all, if you use this formula, N1 is known to us, yes. 9.8 hours is N1. N2 is known to us, yes. 8.2 hours is N2. N1 is known to us, yes. 18 hours is N1. Sorry, 10 hours is N1. And N2 is known to us, no, N2 is, we need to find it. So A is correct. A is correct. Is it clear? Because when you will write, look what he is saying. Look what he is saying. If you have any doubt in this, I am showing it again to you. Look at it what he is saying. He is saying that sigma 1 is some stress at which if a component is living throughout, its life is 10 hours. But you are not putting that component at that load for 10 hours. You are putting it for 9.8 hours. So its original life is 10 hours. You are living for 9.8 hours. Then there is a light load that is sigma 2. And for light load sigma 2, the life is not given. That you need to find out. And how many hours you are having at that loading is 8.2. 8.2. They are saying find out this, and they have even given the total life. Obviously that is always total. So my dear, you can see N1 is given, N1 is given, N2 is given, N2 you need to find out. Only this formula can be used. Clear for everyone or not? Please tell me. Then I will move to the next question. Please tell me guys, is it clear for everyone? Then I am moving to the next question. This is a cumulative fatigue failure. If you are not aware about the concept, then don't worry. Now marathons will be coming. You can join with the marathons. You will learn these types of topic. Then my dear, the journal bearing. They have given the data. Full journal bearing is this mm in diameter. This mm long, has to support a radial load of 10 kilonewton at operating speed of 600 rpm. Radial clearance is 0.2 mm and the eccentricity is 0.15 mm. The resulting coefficient of friction is 0.005. Viscosity of the lubricant is this. And they are asking what is the Sommerfeld number. अच्छा अच्छा, एक सेकंड पापा का घोड़ा मैं चेक कर लेता हूं. दिस इज नॉट द करेक्ट फॉर्मूला. पापा का घोड़ा, दिस इज नॉट द करेक्ट फॉर्मूला. आइदर this is the correct formula, A and C are the correct formula, but we will use this because fraction of lives are not given. If you know alpha 1 is what is alpha 1? Alpha 1 is n1 by n. Alpha 2 is n2 by n. So these two formulas are correct. These two formulas itself are wrong. Okay. So I feel you have done some mistake, Papa ka ghoda. Right now, please tell me about Sommerfeld number. Which formula is correct for Sommerfeld number? C1 is the radial clearance, R is the radius, Z is the viscosity, N is the speed, P is pressure. These are the standard notation I have used. Guys, do like the session. In this series, we are making the questions for you. Manoranjan is saying C. What about others? MCQ only one can be correct. Papa Goda is saying C. Akash is saying C. Yes. Don't get confused. If someone asks you bearing pressure, it is W by LD. If someone asks you Sommerfeld number, it is Zn by P. Zn by P. Then R by C1 ka square. If someone asks you that bearing characteristic number, it is Zn by P. So don't get confused from these three. Is it clear? So the answer for this question is no doubt about that, C is correct. Moving to the next question, guys. This is load-life relationship. Load-life relationship. Load-life relationship. Load-life relationship. Load-life relationship. This is from rolling contact bearings. Rolling contact bearings. Rolling contact bearings. Here many students get confused in the formulas. Tell me. Tell me. What is correct out of all the four? Here P is the equivalent radial load. C is dynamic load carrying capacity. L is rated life. Okay, like I can see some are saying B, some are saying C. Okay, so I would like to tell you first of all, PL1 by K is equals to C is correct, A is correct. Okay, and if you want to write it in other way, L is equals to, then it will be C by P to the power K. Okay, so only and only A is correct. All others are wrong. That's why I told you here students are doing mistake. And my dear, the ratio C by P, this ratio is said to be loading ratio. This ratio is said to be loading ratio. Okay. So I feel you guys forget about the formula. Fine. No issues. Now you understood. Papa Goda, Akash have given correct answer. I feel so. Dhanesh, Manoranjan, everybody got it? Please tell me that. Everybody understood? Please tell me that. Everybody got it? Bolo bhai. Very good, very good. So my dear, now we are moving to the next question. This is from ball bearing. The formula of cubic mean load. The formula for cubic mean load. Here you can see the data is given. And this is MSQ. Here more than one option can be correct. They have given a ball bearing is operated on a work cycle consisting of three parts. One is radial load of 300 Newton at 1440 RPM for 1 quarter cycle. Radial load of 5000 Newton at 720 RPM for 1/2 of the cycle. Radial load of 2500 Newton at 1440 RPM for the remaining cycle. The expected life of the bearing is this. The dynamic load carrying capacity of the bearing is. which of the formulas you are going to use. You need to tell all of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. So if you are writing A, in the A you have PE1, PE2, PE3. If you are writing A, B is automatically the answer. So if you are saying A is the correct, then B also should be the correct. Okay. So if you are saying A, because PE1, PE2, PE3 will be coming from this formula. So this is, okay, this formula is written wrong actually. So you can put it wrong because the formula is PE. This is wrongly typed actually. XVFR plus YFA into S. So as it is wrongly typed, okay, it is wrong. So this is the formula for cubic mean load, that is correct. So A is correct. This will help you to find out the cubic mean load. Then this load life relationship will help you to find out the dynamic load carrying capacity. Sommerfeld number have no use here because this is not a journal bearing. So D can never be the answer. So answer is A and C, which Papa Ka Ghoda have given. I feel so. Clear? Yes, it is correct. Clear? It is clear? Yes. Yes, very good. The power is 1 by 3. फाइन. हाँ पापा घोड़ा, आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू कि यहां पर जो ये 1/3 है ये बॉल बियरिंग के लिए होता है. के की वैल्यू 3 होती है बॉल बियरिंग के लिए, के की वैल्यू 10/3 होती है रोलर बियरिंग के लिए. दिस इज फॉर बॉल बियरिंग, दिस इज फॉर रोलर बियरिंग. तो ऑलवेज इट इज नॉट 3, दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव रिटन के. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, आई विल शेयर द पीडीएफ ऑन द टेलीग्राम. दिस इज द गियर्स. The next question is from the gears. I feel this is the second last question. Second last question. So a spur gear of pitch diameter 200 mm, face width 40 mm, 40 teeth, 20-degree pressure angle is made, steel, permissible 150 MPa. The beam strength of gear tooth, assume form factor is this. So this is service factor, velocity factor, tangential force, module, Lewis form factor is Y, B is the width, sigma B permissible, you know. S CV radial force, this is Lewis form factor. Lewis form factor. Tell me what is the correct answer here. What is the correct answer here? Equation of gear, Lewis equation. So I would like to tell you, my dear, the correct equation here is service factor, velocity factor, Ft less than equals to M B Y sigma B permissible. In some of the book, the formula is given like this. Ft less than equals to, you may be having this S into CV in the denominator. Then here M, B, Y, sigma B permissible. So my dear, this formula is correct if S and CV are more than equals to 1. This formula is correct if S and CV is less than 1. So whatever is more than 1, you will multiply with Ft. Whatever is less than 1, you will divide it by Ft. Is it clear? So the answer for this is going to be A. Now we are having the last question from clutches. Very good, Manoranjan. Papa Ghoda, you got it? Papa Ghoda, you got it? Akash, you got it? So correct formula is this. Clear? We are reaching to the last question for a old worn out clutch, घिसा हुआ clutch. Which formula is correct? So for old worn out clutch, we use uniform wear theory. So you need to check which formula is correct as per uniform wear theory. Which formula is correct as per uniform wear theory? Which formula is correct as per uniform wear theory? For the clutches we use UWT. For the clutches we use UWT. For the clutches we use UWT. Uniform wear theory. Last question for this session. So after this question, I would like to tell you, those students who are preparing for BEL probationary engineer exam, Friday I will be taking a session in the morning, and in that particular session I am going to teach you related to the type of questions. Okay, so it is going to be a mini mock test actually. A mini mock test will be there from design subjects, production subjects, industrial subjects. So here, my dear, there will be a confusion between this formula and this formula. The real formula for the uniform wear theory is mu W R naught plus Ri by 2. So R naught plus Ri by 2 can also be written as R mean. So mu W R mean is correct. 1 by 2 mu W R is not correct. Similarly, this is the formula for UPT. This is used for bearings or new clutch. Okay, so the answer for this is A. Clear for everyone? Clear for everyone? So guys, these are the questions we have done. So, okay, fine. So, you know, the courses are going on for the crash course are going on for gate 24 and for gate 25, the long programs. Okay, where you can join to complete the syllabus. Okay, for 25 and 26, both batch are started. You can also appear for the scholarship test to get up to 90% of the scholarship on this Sunday. Okay. And guys, this is my Telegram channel link, Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. Join this so that you get the PDF of this session and all the notifications on time. And guys, I want to announce you that if you are starting your preparation right now, maybe 1 month before or today, and you are targeting only 50 marks, then tomorrow I will be coming live where I will tell you how you can secure 50 marks in these 2 months. 2 months I will say for preparation, because January will be for revision. So you can say 2 plus 1 month, and I will tell you the entire strategy, the subjects to prefer, and what should be your way of doing, from where to practice in this less time, how many tests to give. All those things I will be telling you if you want to secure only 50 marks. 50 marks will let you into the IITs for sure. Okay. So tomorrow at the same time we will be meeting for that. And on Friday we are going to have 10:30 AM a session related to BEL probationary engineer, where it is a mock test. And as you know, the level of BEL is similar to SSC JEE. So you will see the same level of question, because I talked to the student who appeared in BEL paper in the last 2 attempts. Okay. And guys, mathematics class will be there this week, where I will teach you rank of a matrix, and also we will talk about the system of equations. So be ready, don't miss the session this week, so that we can continue our mathematics. Then in the next, after Deepavali, we will be starting either calculus or differential equations. Okay, so just like and share the session before you leave it. So goodbye guys, and I would be starting taking marathon from this weekend as well. And you can suggest in the Telegram on which topic you want the marathon sessions. Like if you are weak in some of the topics, then you can mention that. Okay. So I will also be creating poll for that, and where more number of votes will be there, we will select that topic. So goodbye guys for this particular session. We will meet again. Good night and thanks for joining. Goodbye.